Hey folks, this is Bfly Bricks, and in today's video, Batman, the greatest, most popular superhero of all time, a bankable franchise with a huge fan base. Are you a fan of Batman? Are you a fan of DC characters? Well, 2023 is sure gonna be a bumper year of new releases from LEGO. Whoop, scratch that, no! Because there's literally next to nothing coming out this year. Because, it turns out actually Batman's greatest villain is and always has been Warner Brothers Studios. And I'll get into why that is later in the video. But there are some sets, and one in particular, which is gonna be awesome. I just have to admire the wealth of content and the commitment from Disney to the Marvel franchise. You can't move for Marvel sets these days, from Infinity Saga to Spider-Man, Wakanda Forever, and soon the Marvels. And some of these are really awesome, like the new Quinjet and the Hulkbuster for 2023. And yes, we've had a million Hulkbusters. I mean, at this point, they're this theme's Luke's Landspeeder. A new one every year, but it is a fantastic version of this set. But what on earth is going on with the DC range? Well, we do have two sets releasing on January the 1st, the first of which is, and wait for it, the 1989 Batman keychain. Yes, keychain. Well, it's still technically a set, well, and it's pretty cool, a pretty unique figure. The next is the Harley Quinn keychain. Yep, nice one, that's good, but hardly setting the world on fire. Don't despair, however, DC fans, as there are leaked sets and rumours, and the first confirmed set coming on March the 1st is set 76221, which is titled Batmobile Flash Tracking. Ooh. This retails for $44.99. We don't have a piece count, but it'll be a substantial size, I reckon, comparable to the recent Tumblr set. The cool thing is, this is a movie tie-in set for the new Flash movie, which sees Michael Keaton reprise his role as Batman and the continuity of 1989, as the Flash travels through time and different timelines, jumping into the 89 universe. So this Batmobile is the 1989 version and comes with a Flash minifigure as well. I'm really excited about this, as we've never had a proper 89 Batmobile version released. Obviously we've had the UCS one, and they did a promo special gift with purchase one, which is quite hard to get hold of. It's very expensive, and it was never released to a wider market. So to me, this is the standout set of 2023. The next one is set 76224, which is also $44.99, but we don't have a title as of yet. But the leak or the rumour is that it is a sort of base or hideout from the Flash movie. Not the Batcave, but a base for the Flash himself. This sounds fantastic. I imagine it to be a bit similar to the recent Spider-Man set or the Bro Thor, with a bunch of cool figs and interesting interior builds. But for the Flash movie, well, that's it. That's all there is. It's just two sets. I mean, they sound good, but apparently that is it. There is, however, another DC set, but there is some confusion of whether or not this is all DC or if one is a Marvel set. So set 76266 and set 76261 are both $100 sets due for summer release, and the rumour is that one of these is a Batcave, apparently based on the 89 version with a space to incorporate the Batmobile, although it's not included. But take this with a pinch of salt, as it is just a rumour and not confirmed yet. I think the other set will be a Marvel one, as there's no other information. There is also a $200 set, which is set 76262, but there's no details about this at all. Personally, I hope this is a highly detailed, modular style Wayne Manor build, but don't hold your breath. It'll probably end up as another Marvel set, but the rumour persists that this is indeed a DC set and not a Marvel one, so we can but hope. Let's see what happens. Just to move away from DC for a second, because Marvel has a huge number of sets releasing on August 1st, but one that stands out to me is this Spider-Man art piece. We don't have a price yet, but it's set 31209 with 2099 pieces, and it will probably be similar to the Iron Man one. It does sound fantastic. But come on, Lego and DC, what's going on? We've had the Batman art sets, which also had Joker and Harley, but what about Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Robin, or the Bat Signal, or the Superman logo? I can't understand why they haven't done this yet. Such a huge fan base, weird that they haven't exploited it yet. Now that I've seen the release schedule for 2023, I just can't believe that this is it for DC. We do have Aquaman 2, the movie coming out in December, so there will likely be some sets. But for a January, March and August release, to have Batman pretty much be non-existent is just mental. So how has this happened? The 2017 Lego Batman movie did saturate the market at the time with a lot of Batman sets, and in the years since then we've had a decent range of interesting sets which were not tied to movies, they were just the usual Batman sets, so they carried on with the theme and they did sell well, they do sell well, stores stock them all the time. And then in 2022 we had practically nothing, just the Batman sets, which were tied to the Batman movie, which is a 15 rated movie here in the UK, which isn't kid friendly at all. Great sets though, and my kids have seen the movie. They found the Riddler to be quite a frightening character, and the movie is dark, it's very adult, but I loved it and I bought all the sets in the end, of course, but there should have been a regular Batman range to go with it. But part of the problem for 2023, however, seems to be Warner Brothers DC, which has changed hands this year. It's now called Warner Discovery. It's under new management and it's cancelled a slate of projects, one of which was Batgirl. They had already spent $100 million on the movie but decided to cancel. Lego, it's rumoured, had sets ready to release alongside the movie, and this would have been essentially the summer wave of Batman and DC sets. The Batgirl movie also features Michael Keaton as Batman. So who knows, obviously we have the Batmobile which is coming out, which is linked to the Flash movie, but who knows, they could have had a Batwing or a Batboat set to go along with the Batmobile, and Batgirl's bike, of course, and her hideout. We'll never know. So we kinda have Warner Brothers, or whatever they're called now, to blame because they cancelled this. They also cancelled the new animated series, and they've let Henry Cavill go as Superman, and forever they have cancelled the Snyderverse, with James Gunn taking over as head of DC movies. This will be great in the end, I think, with a reboot of the franchise, which means more content and therefore more Lego sets to go along with it, and a wider universe based on a kind of MCU style kind of thing. So, but in the meantime, I do hope Lego get back to making their classic original Batman sets that are not tied to movies, as they are sadly missed, and that's what kids want to play with. So, are you excited for the 89 Batmobile? What do you think about the $200 set? Could it be a massive Wayne Manor? What would you like to see? Do you think Batman's been done too much, and a wee break from the franchises maybe welcome? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks so much for watching until the end. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!